Class 37s. I'm quite fond of them. Quite literally. Look at my collection of Class 47s. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Class 47s in my collection. And I'm going to go through every single one of them. So let's start over here. So we have the BR Blue Class 47. Welcome to another video, by the way. Sorry about that. Hello, my friends. My name's Mr. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at my Class 47 collection. So let's start with this one. This is Sir William Burrell. It's a Class 47 in BR Blue with the large yellow front, but no large logo, which I am quite fond of. And it's got the nice dog up there, which for some reason they always use. And that nameplate, Sir William Burrell, does look nice. It looks brilliant. But next to it, we have the Intercity one with snowplows, and it's not an Intercity one. Well, it is, but it's Intercity ScotRail. Ooh. Now this one is at Glasgow Chamber of Commerce. It's very, very nice. You can see a nice plaque over there. I'm not sure what it means. What is it? Is it okay, so it's in Scottish, I'm gonna guess, because it's Glasgow. But obviously, this is a lovely ScotRail one, number 47469, and this one is what number is this one? 47562. Brilliant. Now maybe you're thinking to yourself, Mr. Nell, this one and this one's the same. Well, that's where you're wrong, because this one isn't Intercity ScotRail. Well, it is. Sorry, it is Intercity ScotRail, but it is the exact same one, except it's called Springburn, and it doesn't have the snowplows, so it looks very different. It looks like there's something missing, because obviously the snowplows look so much better. But obviously we can see it's called Springburn with a dog up there. There's another dog. No, it's got the plaque, hasn't it? And it's called ScotRail. Well, it is ScotRail. Yeah, so it's Intercity ScotRail. This one's at 47637. So we're doing 546 with the 47s. Brilliant. Now this one is similar to the BR Blue one, but the entire front is yellow. It's got black. It's like a black face mask, and it's got a large number and a large logo. Now this one's called Andrew Carnage. I'm not sure, but this one's number 47517, as we can see over here. It's very, very lovely. I do quite like it with the large logo. And this one is a Highlands Rail one, so this one that worked up in Scotland on the Highlands. Now we do have another BR Blue one in the large logo, but this one isn't a West Highland one, I don't think. Oh no, it is still Highland Rail, but this one has snowplows, so it looks much better. I think the BR Blue large logo with snowplows is the best delivery in my opinion. And we can see a very different coloured one, because this one's an NSE one. This isn't a Network Southeastern at Class 47, so they obviously work down in Kent and all that. And I guess you could say London, because obviously you got well, you got the real Network Southeastern, like 465 Chris Green, that's in Network Southeastern livery. But I didn't make this one, and this one isn't. This is unfortunately not available in free roam. However, it is a mod, so if you download the mod, then you'll get it down as. If I go to the spawner, if I type in 47 NSE, it comes up as that when you download the mods. All you need is the Blackpool branches one, I believe. But let's have a look at the livery. So obviously, it's very, very nice. It's very love. We have Night Mail. That's the nameplate, and Network Rail. No, not Network Rail. Network Southeast. Network Rail is a bit more modern, isn't it? And obviously, it's just very, very lovely. This is number 47587, and it's just very nice. However, I do have another Network Southeastern livery. This is for a Class 87. It's still work in progress, but if I spawn it down, I know it's not a 47. I'm sorry, but it should come up. Yeah, NSE. So let me show you this one. So this is a work in progress livery. If it shows up. Yeah, this is a work in progress livery. I've used the hex codes, and it's a Network Southeastern Class 87, and it actually looks really, really nice in my opinion. I mean, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Should I continue making this? If I should, let me know. But that is my Network Southeastern Class 87. So let's move on to our next one, which is a rip-off in my opinion. The £10 Islamabad Kingdom Brunel 47848. No, I'm thinking of 45586A. This is 47484. Sorry, got the numbers mixed up, and I've just dropped my headphones. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me plug them back in so I can actually hear stuff. Is it that one? Yes, I think. There we go. Much, much better. I think I've like messed up the audio quality. Why does it sound like that? Sorry, it just sounds really weird on my behalf. Let me replug my headphones in. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, there we go. So this is a rip-off reskin. So 47484 has this bit. It's I believe it was in a wreck, and they didn't have enough money to completely rebuild it, so they just made up their own new front. So that's why it looks different to hang on, give me a second, over here. And we can actually tell it's in a Great Western livery, which is very, very lovely. You have Great Western lined yellow and black with the fonts. This is like 80, this is like broad gauge font, because Islam King Brunel, he wanted all railways to be broad gauge, which it quite clearly is not. But we can see Great Western Railway Company over there with the crest. And next up we have another intercity one, but this one was just intercity. This one isn't a ScotRail one. So if I go over here, oh, very tight grab, we have intercity instead of ScotRail, and this one doesn't have snowplows, but I think you can get it with snowplows, maybe. And we have D1500. This is a green one, comes in the West Somerset Railway DLC. You can see they do look a bit different, like this one has a head code box, and the texturing is much different, because this one is the first ever Class 47 release for Train Smell 2. I think it is, I'm not sure. It might have been the Trans-Pennine one, but I'm not sure. I'm sure you know what the 47 horn sounds like, but this one has different sounds, and if I hop in, it has different cab. It has a different cab. It has like GSMR over here, which is pretty cool. And now for the reskins, this is my GBRF reskin. This is meant to represent a Class 57. Originally meant to represent 69001, but I thought, nah, I'll make it 57. But this is my GB Rail Freight Class 47/57 Vulcan, which does look very nice. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm not giving it a number just to clarify whether it's a 69 or a 57. You can make up what you want, but yeah, this is very, very lovely. And next up we have one of my favourite liveries, that used to be one of my favourite liveries, not anymore. This is my Northern Bell livery, number 47075, Northern Bell, Sir J. Neal. Now it is called 47075 because 07 is, no, 07's a day I create my channel, the 7th of May, which is where the 5 is, because it's the 5th month. Which really should have been 057, because right, it's the 5th month of the year, and then 7. And we have a favourite, one of my favourite reskins, in fact, I think it might be my favourite reskin, is my West Coast Railways at Class 47. I think I got this logo bang on perfect. That is perfect, in my opinion. And it is called VE Day 80th Anniversary, with, of course, the nameplate over there, which is not meant to be there. But this is 47245, this is the VE Day one. Now, I have made it 80th anniversary, because I think it originally was 75th anniversary, but I renumbered it to 80th for the, well, I made this reskin for the 80th anniversary of VE Day. And we can see, it just looks really, really nice in that maroon. And now next up, we have my custom ScotRail livery. Not the intercity ScotRail, just the normal ScotRail, which is very nice. We can see it's in the grey, well, the kind of grey beige, and then the blue and the white with the yellow and the black, which does suit it very well. This was actually one of my first 47 reskins, and probably still one of my best ones, which is very interesting, you know, because this actually looks really, really good. And I believe I numbered this one 47712. Yeah, 47712. So this, in real life, would be Lady Diana Spencer. Very nice. And then my last reskin is another West Coast Railways one in the Northern Bell livery. The West Coast Railways Northern Bell livery, if that makes sense. And this is 57601. The nameplate is covering it, but this is Windsor Castle, which is very nice. This is a Class 57. Well, it is a 47, but I've reskin it to be a 57. And we can see, again, that logo is perfect. Partially because I have just duplicated that reskin, but made it there. So, what do you guys think? Which one's better, actually? The Northern Bell reskin or the West Coast Railways? But now, I'm going to shut up now, because I am going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching my massive Class 47 gallery. Yeah, my gallery of Class 47s. That's a cool way to put it. I'm going to go over here, because I want to get a pretty cool shot of them all lined up, because I have placed one in front of the other a little bit more. So, let me show you what I mean. So, if I stand over here, and I point my camera, if I crouch over here, yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. You can see that's a lot of 47s right there. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm gonna end now over here. Hope you guys have enjoyed your rest of your day, or like enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next one. So bye for now, my friends.